Hey there, Amy Parker here from Parker House Designs. I'm checking in today with everyone first to say hey and hope you're all doing well. Um, Today I wanted to talk a little bit about if you're a small business owner and particularly in real estate, how valuable a Facebook business page is. So I'm gonna touch on a few things as if you haven't created one already, I highly recommend that you do. Um, and it's important because so many people have shifted away from, checking a traditional phone book for finding someone to Google searching and just heading onto Facebook. They ask their friends for recommendations. They actually have a tab for that, right? So um, that's a big key. So think of the Facebook business page as being a page in the phone book for you and how people can find you. So one of the key things that you'll need to do is obviously put your name in there. Sometimes people will put in their name and that they're a realtor at the end. If they're a part of a specific team, sometimes they include that. So you can do things a lot of different ways, but it is good to at least have your name and if you're a realtor that you state realtor on there. Because if someone's, is searching for realtor in a certain area, then you will tend to pop up. So that's a good thing when people are doing searching, because you do searching in Facebook as much as people do in Google. So keep that in mind. Think about changing your cover photo. So when you create a page at the top, there's a cover photo that's big. You can have your logo and contact information on that. You can have quotes. You can have really cool pictures of your area. Maybe it's a picture of your local landmarks. So it brings a regional feel to your Facebook page. Some people will use the profile picture, the smaller picture on their page for their photo, and or their logo. So you can put your logo in there and you're starting to build a brand with all of your information that you're putting out online, which is good too. Make sure that the About section is complete. This is where everyone's going to go to find out your phone number, your email, your website address, so that they can do their research ahead of time before they contact you. I don't know about you, but that's the first thing I do is I'll go into the About section and try to find people's information so I can do a little research ahead of time and then contact them. I feel a little bit better once I've had a chance to check them out. Also, having the Facebook business page set up also helps you with putting out information about how you do your work. So you can ask your previous clients, maybe your business partners that you work with consistently, to provide you a review or a recommendation in that section on your Facebook page. Most people really want to know who you are. They get a sense for who you are based on what other people say about you. So asking for those recommendations is great. If you're working with partners in the industry, you can do that for one another. And this is the perfect time to do that when we've got a little bit of breathing room. When our seasons get really crazy, we know it's hard to do that. So it's nice now. Do some write-ups for some of your peers that you really love working with, and they in turn can do it for you. It's a nice way to get some kudos from one another and from your clients, because this is a good time to be asking. We have a little more time to reach out, so that's a good thing. Recognize that only about 10% of the people in your feed see your posts each day. I know it's crazy, but it's a reality. What I would say is if you're posting multiple times per day or even per week, it's better. The statistics are better that people will see your things more often. You will find that more people will see your things if they like it, comment on it. They'll tend to see more of your information come through your feed. We all see that in, if we like a certain product, maybe we'll start seeing that coming through our Facebook feed more. So the more we ask for people to become involved in our pages, the better, because then they continue to see more of it. You can ask people to share your information, and that helps to get it out. There's also ways of advertising through Facebook that is a whole different topic, and we'll discuss that in weeks to come. We'll talk about some post ideas and content and different things that you can do along the way to just boost how many people are seeing what your information is like. One last note about this. The great thing about Facebook and a lot of the apps is that you can take a look at the insights tab of those apps to find out when are people looking at your posts, when are they opening it up, so you get a general sense of what a good time of day to post would be, because it will be different for different businesses. So take a look at that. Use the tools that are here, and they're free as everything else. The only paid item on the Facebook platform is if you do any advertising. So we'll get into that in a future video. But for now, get those pages set up. It's easy. It takes a short amount of time to get the items that I talked about today set up. Your about section, photos, your header and your profile picture, and start posting away and share. Ask people to share and start asking some questions from your potential clients. See what they're looking for, and then you can provide some of that content down the line. So these are just some tips for your Facebook page, and I'll be back with more ideas on that in coming videos. Hope you have a great day.